Peace and love. Welcome to Master Your Reality TV. Today I'm going to speak about the importance of having no attachments while in relationships. So, a person asked me a question the other day. Why would you have no attachments while when you are in a relationship? And my response was exactly this. When you love yourself and you are extremely filled with divine self love and you love yourself a whole lot and you don't have the urge to go seek from other people or to go outside of yourself so you can get happiness because you're not giving it to yourself. So when you're not giving love to yourself, you seek love outside of yourself from other people, from things, uh, money, possessions, other people, relationships, and that's having a attachment because you attach to these things. You feel like you need it, so you attach to having these things or to people for your happiness. So when you have no attachments, what I mean is that you're self-satisfying. You're not dependent on someone for your happiness. So like um if a person if you're single, or if your mate is away from you, your partner is away from you, you're still satisfied. You know why? Because you have so many things to be happy about because you are supplying yourself with self-love. So when that is the case, you are detached. You're going to be happy regardless of if you're by yourself. So when you have that kind of way of thinking, that kind of mentality, it's like, yeah, I love you, babes. Me being happy, regardless if I'm with you or not, it doesn't mean that I don't love you. It don't take away from me loving you. If I'm happy even without you, you shouldn't be my happiness. You should add on to my happiness, but the happiness that's already there should allow me to be self-satisfied and to be independent and to be satisfied with myself whenever I'm by myself. Like right now in this room, I'm by myself. I love to analyze, think a lot, and I exist within my reality because anyone else reality only exists within my reality. Only when their reality is adopted into my reality. But when you are emotionally dependent and attached, because when you are emotionally independent, you are detached. When you are emotionally independent, meaning that you're not dependent on an outside source for your happiness, that's when you detach. But when you are attached, you are emotionally dependent. So you're dependent on things for your happiness. You have that attachment. So you feel like um, if if you ain't got her or if you ain't got him, you can't be this happy. Or if you up in a relationship and your partner leave the relationship, it's like your happiness going with them because you was emotionally dependent. Now I know some people gonna say like, wouldn't everybody be um, somewhat sad if they partner leave a relationship? Yeah, to some extent, but some people are very hurt when a person leave a relationship, because they feel like their happiness is gone with that person because they was emotionally dependent on that person for their happiness. But when you are self-satisfying, yeah, you may, reminisce, but for the most part, you're gonna be so used to being satisfied with yourself, your own thoughts, your own feelings and emotions, that it's like, you know, you're still gonna enjoy life. You're not gonna be suffering, in a sense. But overall, when you let go of attachments, whether it's relationships or just life or scenarios in general, like say for example, you don't get the new shoes that you want, or something don't turn out a certain way that you wanted to turn out a particular way. Let's say this, that you say, well, if I ain't, if, or you may contemplate within your mind, or you may feel like you can't enjoy yourself at that party if you don't get no new shoes before you go to that party. Then that's you being attached to having a certain outcome. So you attached to a particular end result. So you feel like if you don't get that end result, then you can't feel happy. You feel like you can only feel happy within a certain particular result. But you're supposed to feel like you're supposed to be happy regardless of what's the outcome. Even if I don't get the shoes, I'm still be happy. Even if a person do say something negative, I'ma still be happy. But some people feel like if a person say this or say something negative or say something that's meant to belittle them, or that's something that's condescending, they feel like they have to respond a certain way. But sometimes the best response is no response. You don't have to respond. That don't define who you are. And not only that, how other people perceive you only shows how they perceive themselves. So it's not personal. And in any ways, you control your own emotions. So only you can make yourself feel sad or mad, irritated, no matter what it is. So with that being the case, when a person says something, you should be happy regardless of what they say. Your outside reality shouldn't become your inside reality. You must allow your inside reality to determine your outer reality, because you are the master of your reality. You create your experiences and you design your experiences. With your thought, you create your reality. If you think it's not going to happen, then it's not going to happen. You think that it will, then it will. So you get what you give, you reap what you sow. What you send out, you get back. What you think, you attract. So if you think something is going to take place, you constantly send that thought out into the universe, into the universal mind, then the universe is going to respond. Because life isn't happening to you. Life is responding to you. So with knowing that, you're now got the key to being able to manifest the reality or the future outcome that you desire. But within having that key, you must realize that you must be happy regardless of if a person is with you or not, even